Yo, what's up, I'm your girl A1 the Artist, aka I am the Black Sheep.
And I'm your girl Robin.
And today we're going to talk about the shit that people think about,
but don't want to talk about.
Similar thoughts. Alright guys, welcome back to part 2 of Mr. Sexy Time. And as always, I am A1 the Artist, and we also have Robin with us, and we still have our guest Lindsay. Say hi everyone.
Hi everyone.
So if you were diving with us last week, we talked about a lot of interesting things with the body and what we like and all the things. So we are going to step up that notch a little bit and kind of deep dive into the bedroom a little more.
Dun, dun, dun. We're a few drinks in, guys.
We are a few drinks in.
We'll see how this goes.
And again, Pink Lady is going to be on our site. So if you want to make it, enjoy it. Tastes pretty good. It's a sweet drink, so if you're not into that, then sorry for ya. So we are going to start this one off by talking about threesomes. Anybody got any threesome stories or?
Okay, I'll start. Actually, I have never had a threesome. However, I will say I have in my past, in my younger days, with my friends, I used to get approached a lot by my friends and their boyfriends to have threesomes with them, and I wouldn't do it because I didn't want to have sex with him, right? So what I would do is I would agree to have a threesome with them, and then I would just say, why don't I just have the girl come over first, and then like I'll try to get her like warmed up, and then the guy can come over later, and then we can have a threesome. And so the girl would come over, I'd have sex with a girl, and then I'd get that out of the way so then I wouldn't have to have sex with the guys.
Okay.
Good now.
I got my fun.
Should've been here earlier.
Yes, yeah.
That's hilarious. So you've never actually had the
No,
actual
I've never had a threesome.
Would you ever, at this point in your life?
I wouldn't say no to anything, but I think that, I'm not dying to. I don't necessarily want to.
It means of sharing. Are you like a sharer?
No, see, I am very territorial, so I feel like it would be, maybe, I don't know, maybe another girl, maybe another guy. It would probably be easier for me to do 2 guys than a guy and a girl.
I was about to ask, which do you prefer? Mm-hmm. Which do you prefer if you had to do a threesome? 2 guys or 2 girls?
I've actually had a threesome before. Back in my heyday, I was a former lesbian.
What?
Noodles alert. I had 2 females. It was a lot of fun. A lot of moving parts.
So never a threesome with a man?
No. I've never even, most guys that I've been with, they just want me. They don't even want the whole, let's bring somebody else in the situation. I don't know if I would either, because, I like the monogamy of the men, but when I was messing with females, I was like, whatever goes. So, it was a different dynamic. It's different to deal with females versus males in general. It's a whole different dynamic.
Okay.
She's like, I feel like we should talk about that more. I did not know these things. It's okay.
I've never had a threesome. I've been invited to a threesome by a friend and her situation. They would send me snaps and I'm like, I don't want to do it. No, I can't do it. I don't know. If I were to do one, it would have to be with 2 girls though, and a man. Before we got married, my husband said he would be up for it, but once we get married, it's out of the question. He don't want to do it. So I'm like, okay, so we're married, so we can't do it right now. But it would have to be another girl, and these are my rules if this happens. He can penetrate both girls.
Okay.
He just can't eat the other girl out.
Okay.
That's my only rule. He can't eat her, and he can't kiss her.
Yeah, I understand.
So that's it.
Yeah.
Those are my only 2 rules. He can't kiss the other girl, and he can't eat her out. Everything else, I'm cool with.
Have you guys ever thought about like a swinger type situation where
Yes.
it's like multiple, like 5 people or more?
An orgy?
Yeah. No, you're anti-orgy? I've always wanted to do it just to see, like one time for their mind, just to see what it's all about.
It sounds so sweaty and just body slipping and sliding all over the place.
Well, not necessarily, because like I watched this porn where it was like a whole bunch of people. It was like a mansion, and the camera was like just walking through the mansion. It was like different people doing their own thing, and then it would be like somebody random would just come in and join in and start doing stuff to one or the other person or both, and then it just kind of like escalated from there, and just like they were just kind of moving around wherever they felt like, oh, you were attractive, your couple is attractive, I'm gonna dive in there. So it's always been a thought. I don't know if I've ever will be in a situation like that, but I don't think I would be mad at it. I don't know.
I think for me, it would. As a matter of fact, that would probably be easier for me to do than to necessarily have a threesome if like I have my boyfriend. But I think that if I were in that type of situation, I need my boyfriend close. I think to me it's I need, like, my love language is touch, so I need to be touching you. I need you in my close proximity, like sort of territorial, I guess. And then as long as like you're close and I feel safe and you're here, then I feel like everything else is okay. But like you're still mine, bitch. Like I need you here.
Don't go nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand. I don't think I would be able to do it being in a relationship with somebody though, because that can get sticky. It's kind of like, like what you did to that person, you ain't never did that to me, or
Right.
Like there's so many questions.
Like as soon as the girl leaves, so question. You've never done that to me.
Right.
Well, I think for me, I would have to honestly, like, if I were ever gonna have like my boyfriend, like whoever it is that like I genuinely care about and have a relationship with, I would have to have like all the details like laid out beforehand, just so that there's not these like, well, what the fuck was that for? Like, why are you doing that? You don't do that to me, or like just so that there's not the weird questions or awkwardness afterwards where I feel like.
And that's why I say it's easier like if nobody's in a relationship with anybody.
That would it probably would be, yeah.
Because it gets really sticky if somebody's in a relationship with somebody and you add other people into the situation.
Yeah, see, if I were by myself though, I probably wouldn't like participate. Yeah. I'm shy like that, so I probably.
Yeah, I'm hella awkward. I get kicked out because I'm over there like giggling and weird.
Like Quaver in the corner.
So do y'all like to like watch other people have sex besides porn?
I wouldn't be opposed to watching someone have sex. I've never.
Yeah.
Have I? No.
I'm having to think back.
Right,
on it.
have
I
I
feel like I have.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone having sex.
I have.
I
God.
actually heard a coworker's son in the next room. He was having a conversation in the living room, and she was acting like wasn't nothing going on. I'm like, me and my son are looking like, you don't hear this? Like, obviously, like the girl was loud too. She's I'm like, ma'am, like your son is definitely in the next room, and yeah. So.
I've never heard anyone.
I've definitely heard people have sex. Like I don't mind like hearing it. I don't know that I've necessarily seen anybody. I can't remember. I mean, if it was, and it's been a long time, but I mean, I'm just like, look, they're getting it. I'm not getting it right now. I'm living vicariously through you. You're getting the D. Like, I'm happy for you, girl.
Put your leg up. Put your leg up.
Yeah.
Take that, dude. Okay.
Switch it up a little bit. Get louder. I don't know.
Right, coaching them. But no, I would love to watch somebody have sex. But I'm awkward. I would ruin the mood. I can't just sit there and watch. I'm awkward.
Well, you know, there's other things you can do while you're watching.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely pleasure yourself.
So you say you never seen anybody have sex?
No, I've never sat and watched somebody have sex besides myself, but no.
You watch yourself? Like, do you look in the mirror while you're masturbating?
I definitely.
Oh, fuck yes.
Yes, I do mirror. I've videotaped. Yes, I videotaped before, and it was funny because it was like we videotaped us watching it, and then you like. It's that adrenaline thing again. Like you get amped up and you like somebody's watching me and I gotta put on this performance. Like right now I'm the porn star, and so we like did it, And then we went back and watched it, and we were like turned on again by watching us have sex. So I was like, that was awesome. So yeah, but don't let them keep the video. If you do that, you make sure you keep the only copy, because that can.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. I'm honestly like, one day I'm like, please don't come back and haunt me because of my.
Oh, you have a sex tape out there somewhere?
Yeah. I think a couple.
A couple.
Did you not know you were being taped?
No, I knew.
Oh.
I just didn't care. Well, to me, it was exciting. I was like, oh, I love this guy. We're going to be together forever. You're not going to do anything to hurt me. Girl, bye.
Oh.
So, but here's the thing. Like, it was when I was much younger. I honestly looked so much different. So I'm like, if it came out.
You probably wouldn't even recognize me.
Yeah, I don't think so. But, I mean, if it did, then, I mean, you know.
So how do y'all feel about like sending like nudie pictures and stuff to
I love it. Don't even go through my phone now. I love it. I'm so comfortable that like I don't even care. Like, look at my boobies. They're great. What's not to love? Take a look, everybody.
Yeah.
I haven't sent a nude in so long.
You don't send your husband nudes?
It's been a while. I mean, hell, I sleep next to him naked every
That don't
night.
matter. Like you send him some shit like while he's at work for his long hours.
Yes.
He at work and
Yes.
then just like something random, like not even like your full body, but like a part of you.
The booty.
And just whatever his favorite part is of you. Like I do it all the time. I'll send my guy like booty shorts because he likes when I like my pajama shorts are like really short, so it drives him nuts. And so I'll be like oh these look cute. I'm gonna do a booty real quick and send it to him. It's like one time I sent it to him. He was like, I almost drive off the fucking road because that popped up in my phone. But like dudes like that shit. Like even if you're together, like that's a way to keep the spice going a little bit.
I love it when
Maybe
they're.
I'll start sneaking them some then.
Yeah, definitely.
No, do I think for me, like when they're in a compromising position, like if they're at work or if they're like at dinner with their parents,
Yeah.
or if it's something like where you know like they're really gonna have to work to not get a boner, and you're just like, bitch, I want that power over you. I want the control, knowing that I'm turning you on, and you can't even concentrate on your work. You're just trying to hide it. So that to me, like I love that. I wait to the right moment too. If I feel like, oh, I know that they're gonna be in a meeting with their boss right now, send it. I know that they're with their parents right now eating dinner. Send it.
I so love that idea. I'm like sitting there like, yes, I love it. I do love that idea.
Like I can't. Yeah, like I can't be a fly on the wall.
You're like, oh, like you're going to go show houses today? I know you're showing houses. Let me send you a quick little boo pitch.
Because then they freak out because they don't want somebody else to see because they're not expecting it. But then they have to like work to keep
Maintain
their composure. Like yes, I'm focused on you right here. I'm not worried about what's happening here. But I love it.
That's hilarious.
The torture.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try it then.
That's some good
Yeah, no, I
stuff.
can send a nudes.
That's okay.
I gotta send dudes.
Yes, you do that. Some,
Yes.
Send some nudes, some
nudes
nudies.
of parts. Or
Take some. It'll make you feel good about yourself. That's what I do. When I feel bad about myself, I put on my makeup and I take naked pictures. I'm like, yeah, bitch, you still got it.
You hot mama.
That's
You
actually
hot.
very good. So, next topic is BDSM.
SM, yes.
Look at her cheesing. Oh, this is her element.
Yes, definitely. She was super excited about this.
Love it.
No worries. Why don't you explain to the people what that is for people who don't know?
Oh gosh. Okay, so it's a very broad dynamic, I think, in a number of ways. Whether you like to be, it's really like a power struggle type thing. So some people enjoy having the power, and some people enjoy having that power released in whatever way that looks like. So some people like to be tied up. Some people enjoy tying the other person up. Some people prefer somebody who is more in control, or people who prefer to like give up control, or if they want to be hurt or to be hurt. So it's a very broad range, and it can be like any number of things, like combination of things that you like. So
Yeah.
So which one?
Like choking and scratching, biting, and all of the things. So
Do you like to be hurt, or do you like to hurt motherfuckers?
I would say the majority of the time I prefer to be hurt. Now I don't mind sometimes I get in rare form and I want to hurt somebody else, and I'm all for it. But I think for me, then typically it really is based on how stressful my work is. So the more stressed out I am at work, the more I want to be hurt. So I want to, if I'm like having a really bad day at work, or just in life in general, where it's just things are not going my way and I just need that release, like I want to be hurt. I want you to hurt me so much that I'm crying. And then once I get to that, like it's such a turn on for me. It's such a release. Once I'm crying, then it's like, I think, like, even sometimes, like, if something that's quick and easy, I think for me is if I come home from work and I'm like, I just want to be spanked, and I want you to spank me so hard until I'm crying. Oh, that just, it turns me on so much.
Okay. What about you?
I dabble. I'm not like, I like the bondage. I like to tie up and be in control. Like I can go both.
You're a dominatrix.
Yeah, I can go both ways though, because I like to be the submissive and I like to be the dominant. Depends on the person. Like I'm very much into being choked. I'm very much into getting bitten and manhandled in a sense. Like I like all that, and then at the same time, like I like to take control. I like to push you down on the bed and make you do stuff, or regain that control in a sense. So I can go either way, but I dabble. It's not to the point where I like the pain until I cry so much, but I do like quite a bit of pain. And so, like, been instances where I've gotten my nipples bitten so hard that it's left bruises.
Okay.
So, but at the time when it was happening, it was like, this feels fucking amazing. But, like, after the facts, I'm like, my boob hurts.
Yeah, like, what was I thinking? Like, you're crazy.
And I've had, like, situations where I've gotten bitten, like, all over my body. I've had bite marks all over my back and my arms and everything like that. And so, at the time, it feels awesome. But of course there's after effects to that. So
yeah, that's always the afterward. It's like in the moment it's like, yes, this is exactly what I want, exactly what I need, and then afterwards, like I'm hurting for like days afterwards where I'm paying for it. But
yes, I like the biting and the choking. I didn't even know that was something that I would like, because I remember talking to a coworker. And he was telling me about his sister who likes that shit. Like she likes to cry, she likes to bleed, like that turns her on. I was like, I wish a motherfucker would choke me while we having sex. No, don't choke me, don't bite me. And then my Latin lover. I've had two in my life, so if y'all listening, I want y'all to like guess who you are. But my Latin lover, out of nowhere, he just bit the fuck out of me. I was like, I was so offended, but I was like, wait. And he kept doing it, and I was like,
okay.
A little pain with pleasure
I like
can go
this.
a long way.
And it depends on where you bite me that like really gets me going.
Yeah.
Like my inner thighs, or like my calves. Oh my god. I don't know. But like he liked to bite me in my arms. I don't really like that too much. It's really on my legs is where I like the biting. So yeah, you can bite my legs, you can choke me, and I'm all for it. Like I'm all into that shiznit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really like being bitten anywhere else. But I don't know, something about that inner thigh. I lose my shit.
I've never really had many biters. As a matter of fact, I've been more of a biter in my life, I think, than I've had people bite me. I don't know that I've actually ever, maybe one person bite me, but not had any biters. No, I love the choking to the point where I'm about to pass out. And then that's like where I'm about to come. It's like, when you choke me to the point I'm about to pass out,
You like
yeah.
that too?
Yeah, I've had that. I actually had something similar last night. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't like till I'm about to pass out, but it gets to the point where I'm like
Just like this.
I'm gasping for air, and then he's like, "Oh, okay."
Oh no, I'm just like, keep going till you kill me. I don't even care.
But like at first, and I think I was like my husband's like awakening to that, because he like thought he was hurting me. Like he didn't want to really bite, he didn't want to choke, he didn't want to pull my hair. I'm like, do these things. I want these things. Do as I say.
Yeah, exactly.
And we'll have a pleasant experience.
Yes,
So now he's like all into it. Like, oh yeah, he'll double hand me, and I'm like, oh, yes, daddy.
See, that's freaking awesome.
Okay, so you're a switch because you can go both ways, like in the power dynamic. Do you consider yourself to be more like you prefer to be in control or to be controlled? Or are you a switch? What do you feel like?
To be controlled.
Yeah, more so. Yeah, it's like for a split second where I'm telling him what to do, but it's really for like a split second.
Yeah.
Cause like I have such an attitude. Like the bedroom is like really the place where he puts me in my place.
See, that is sexy. I think I would say the majority of my life I've definitely been submissive. I prefer, and it's like once you really get into like that power dynamic where you can completely release control to the other person. It is such a high that like I can't even explain. Like to give up complete control. I mean, I turn into a completely different person. It's like I can't even explain it. But I would say like lately I feel like I've been more in like the switch kind of arena. But I think it is really based on like the man that I'm with. Like most of the time, like, but I think for me, I need to be able to respect you and trust you enough that I can release all control. Because that's where I feel like I'm happiest. I feel like that's my natural state, is to be submissive and to release all control. But I think my life in general, I have to be in control of all the things all the time. But I would say lately, I think with older men, I prefer more of a submissive role. But I think with younger men, I feel like I just enjoy it. So I sort of look at them like toys, and it's like, I just want to control you. I want to play with you. Yes.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So, what are you guys' outlook on safe sex, or how long do you go if you are having safe sex before you stop having safe sex? Like, what does that look like?
Use condoms. Safe sex is great sex, guys. I'm bad.
That being said,
Okay, hold
I
on.
just went raw dog.
I'm so bad. But I will say I got tested after every partner.
Yeah, I definitely did.
I got tested after every partner. But I've only ever had a pregnancy scare with my husband before we got married. He was the only man I ever had a pregnancy scare with.
Wow.
I don't know how long. Shit. I don't know.
I don't know that.
I don't want to answer it.
I don't want to answer.
I really don't know.
I feel like for me, I've only had a couple long-term relationships, and so for me, the guys that I mess with, I didn't see a relationship in them. So definitely condoms, because it's like I didn't want anything to happen. I don't want no babies. I don't want any diseases or anything, because of like I'm still doing me. I know you are probably still doing you, so let's just protect ourselves when we're together. For my guy right now, we never used them, which was switch for me. I thought like it would have been like him wanting to, but at the time, like, you know, I came off of celibacy, so it was like I ain't been with nobody in years, so I'm good. Like, I don't know how good you are, but I felt okay with it. But yeah, and then, you know, I think it just kind of varies with the relationship that I'm in, whether or not I feel like I want to do that. But I've been in relationships like with my daughter's father. We use protection for like first 3 to 4 months, and then as soon as we didn't, baby,
A little love on top.
yeah. So I guess that would be pretty much the gist of it for me.
I think I would agree that I feel like it really depends on the guy. When I look back historically, I mean, when I was a teenager and I was having sex, like, oh yeah, I was so terrified of getting pregnant, right? And then like I get older. I had one ex-boyfriend in particular who I always made him wear a condom, and he, like, we got in a huge blowout fight one night over it, and so finally I was like, it's just not worth it, whatever. And I was on birth control anyway, but I was just like, I do not want to have your baby, so I don't even want to, like, take the chance, because I'm not good at taking pills, right? So, but then I would say, like, as I sort of got older, but, you know, the truth is I haven't been with a number of men, So I think like then my last real ex-boyfriend, I made him wait 6 months to have sex because I thought he had herpes. And so I was like, I'm not having sex with you because I don't want to catch this, right? And turns out he ended up not having it. And when we had the conversation, he's like, you thought I had herpes this whole time? I was like, yeah. And so anyway, so he was so offended. But then once like I got to the point where I like, you know, loved him and everything, then we didn't use them. But I think it does depend on the guy, but I don't have sex with guys just willy-nilly. So to me, it's like, you know, if I like you and I'm letting you in, then I'm just kind of like, let's raw dog it, baby.
Whatever happens, guys.
Pretty much.
But I was gonna say, if I've had a number of pregnancy scares in my life.
Really?
Yeah, a number. Well, probably actually with every boyfriend.
Yeah, I didn't start taking birth control until I moved in with my then boyfriend, now husband.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't get on birth control, but then the birth control messed me up, so I got off of it, and then I got pregnant. But yeah, the guy that I was 21, I lost my virginity, and the guy that I lost it to, condoms all the time. We weren't together that long. But when we were together, condoms all the time. The next guy, I haven't had sex with a lot of people, so this is not going to go on a long time. The next guy, he was a fuck buddy for a while. And like a couple years. Like he was a fuck buddy for a while. And we used condoms. I don't know. I know we used the condoms early on, but then that quickly stopped. And then, what happened after that? Yeah, condoms with everybody. And then the relationship I had before my husband, and then my husband, I was like, fuck it. Fuck those condoms. I feel bad. Like the first time we had sex, we used condoms. My husband didn't do too well with condoms. And the other guy, we just used condoms. Oh, that was my first one night stand. So we used the condom. But yeah, after that, like we really got into a relationship. I really, really liked him. And I didn't use condoms. And I was still in college at the time, but for some reason I really wanted a baby. I don't know. I had baby fever like crazy, guys. So I was like, you know, whatever happens, happens. He's a good guy, you know. He got a great job. He graduated from college.
Roll the dice.
You know, we living in this nice house.
It happens. It happens.
That's okay.
I might be disappointed.
That's alright. I'm about to graduate. Let's do it. But that didn't work out. So now I'm my husband. So yeah, that's my experience with condoms. Wear condoms.
Yes.
Yeah, wear them.
Yeah.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Amen.
Definitely protect yourself, and especially if it's somebody that you are unaware of and you're just having like random sex or whatever. And random sex can be a good thing. You just make sure everybody's safe.
Yes. Don't be afraid to get tested.
Yes.
Get tested.
Yes. Take care of yourself, your health, because you only have one life. All right, so that definitely wraps up part 2 of Mr. Sexy Time, and
It's over already?
it is.
Do you guys go to part 3?
I just want to say thank you so much for our listeners. If you've made it through all these episodes with us, we greatly appreciate you. We look forward to season 2 and more things to come. We are definitely not going to leave you hanging in between. We got some things up our sleeves that we plan on working on in the process. So, yeah, thanks again, Lindsay, for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it. And Robin, say your last goodbyes.
Peace and hair grease. Love to you and yours. Have a happy new year. I don't know when we're coming back for season 2. If we don't see you again until January, have a happy new year. Happy holidays
Christmas,
to you and yours.
and all of the things.
You know, thanks for holding us down. Thanks for sticking around. We appreciate you. If you enjoyed today's topic, let's keep the conversation going. Make sure you like us on Facebook at Similar Thoughts Podcast and follow us on Instagram and Twitter at _Similar Thoughts.
And also follow me at A1 the Artist. That's AONE _the _artist, and I am the Black Sheep, and that's IM_THA Black Sheep. Thanks again for listening, and you guys have a wonderful week.